Hey everyone, welcome back to Karolyne in the Kitchen. Today we are taking a classic dessert recipe, strawberry cake, and we're giving it a delicious twist. If you were looking for a homemade, fresh, all natural strawberry cake recipe, then you are in for a treat. Stay tuned for more. So the first thing we're going to do is prepare the topping for our cake. This topping is going to give your cake a nice caramelized glaze at the top. It's going to make it nice and crispy. And what you're going to do is take a small microwavable bowl and melt about 1/4 cup of butter. I'm using vegan butter here. You guys know I love my substitutions, but you can use regular butter if you want. Then you're going to add 1/4 cup of granulated sugar and 1/4 cup of brown sugar. I find that the brown sugar is necessary for the caramelization, but the white sugar is necessary for the crystallization and holding the topping together. And you're going to pour this mixture into an ungreased abundant pan. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is stem and slice about 3 to 4 strawberries. I like to remove, I call it the butts of the strawberries, kind of like sliced bread, how you don't eat the butts of it, or most people don't eat the butts of it, but you eat the inner slices. So we're removing the butts of our strawberries and we're using these inner slices. So we're just going to take a clean paper towel to blot off any excess liquid. You really want to have these strawberries as dry as possible, and then you're going to carefully arrange the sliced strawberries over the sugar mixture. I like to make them nice and pretty, all facing in the same direction. And then I'm going to place the pan in the refrigerator to set the topping. Now it's time to make our strawberry reduction. In a medium pot, you're going to combine 2 cups of chopped strawberries, 1/4 cup of granulated sugar, and then 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. Make sure to catch any seeds. And you're going to cook this over medium heat, stirring occasionally until the strawberries break down and the mixture thickens for about 10 to 15 minutes. I just like to chop them, and then as soon as they get soft, I use my wooden spoon like so, and I just mash them down with the spoon. And I love having these little chunks because they show up in the cake and they're so good. While you're eating the cake, you will get that burst of strawberry flavor and you'll be taking some bites of fresh strawberry. So I love this method so much. In a clean bowl, you're going to cream together 1/4 cup of softened butter with 1 cup of sugar. My sugar could have been a little bit more creamy, but since it was more on the colder side, that's why it turned out like this. But if yours is more on the room temperature side, then it'll come out more creamy. And we're going to add 1/2 cup of unsweetened applesauce and then 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Now you want to mix this until it's completely combined. Let's get started on our dry ingredients. In a large mixing bowl, you want to whisk together 3 cups of flour, 1 tablespoon of baking powder, and 1 teaspoon of salt. Now we want to put the wet ingredients bowl and the dry ingredients bowl side by side as we gradually add the flour mixture and the wet ingredients together, alternating with our milk. You want to make sure your milk is warm. So what I did is put aside my 2/3 cup of milk in a coffee mug and microwave that for about 40 seconds. And this is what I'm using to alternate the mixture. So you want to just begin with the flour mixture first and then alternate it with your warm milk mixture little by little. And you want to end with the flour mixture as well, and just mix until it's combined. Now you're going to gently fold in your strawberry reduction, and if you desire to use red food coloring, this is the point of the recipe where you would do that. All you would do is add a couple drops to the batter, and this is how I achieved my desired color. So now we're going to take 2 small bowls so we can separate the egg whites from the egg yolks. Now you want to do this with 6 eggs, and what I do is I just take my time and do this slowly, and I separate the egg whites from the egg yolks by using the broken edge of the egg shell, and I just put it from side to side between the 2 pieces of the cracked egg so that it can just separate easily. Then in a clean dry bowl, you're going to beat the egg whites until stiff peaks form and it looks like this. Now you are going to gently fold the beaten egg whites into the batter until no white streaks remain. Be careful not to overmix this, just take your time. I also want to pause for a moment and say, if you are enjoying this tutorial so far, definitely leave me a thumbs up. If it's your first time on my channel, you like recipes like this, then definitely hit that subscribe button. What are you waiting for? I would love to have you part of the family. And also let me know in the comment section, what types of future recipes would you like to see on my channel? So now I'm just taking my cake pan out of the fridge to make sure that my topping is pretty solid and it seems like it's good to go. So I'm just going to spray down this cake pan just to take that extra precaution and make sure that my cake does not stick to it and it's able to come out seamlessly. And then I am going to pour out this cake batter over the topping in the cake pan, spreading it evenly. You want to have your oven preheated to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and we're going to be baking this cake in a preheated oven for about 40 minutes. Allow the cake to cool in the pan, and you're going to run a knife around the edges to loosen it up. And then we're carefully going to invert the cake onto a serving plate. Now this is the part of the recipe where I practice my drumming skills, but I just drum on the cake pan to make sure it's not stuck and that it releases. And here is the big reveal. Voila, guys. I am so proud of this strawberry cake. This crispy, sweet, caramelized glazed strawberry top really brings it to another level, y'all. And I cannot wait to cut into this and show you guys how it looks on the inside and just do the taste test. But I wanted to just add a fresh touch to this, so I cut some strawberries in half and just carefully placed it on the top of this cake for presentation. I'm also going to add some whipped cream in the middle, just because I recommend you guys try this recipe with some sugar-free whipped cream or sugar-free ice cream because it adds a healthier touch. I purposely did not add the regular strawberry icing to this recipe because I wanted to give this a little different twist. So let's cut into this baby. You see the fresh strawberry inside, the glazed top, amazing. So let's dive in. Ooh, this cake looks so good, a beautiful pink color. You don't want to use too much food coloring. I'm immediately going in for another bite. This is so good. I love the decisions we made. Let me get one of these caramelized strawberries right here. That topping really adds that extra kick to it. You guys have to try this at home. Let me know if you like this recipe. It is so good. Thank you so much for watching. If it's your first time on my channel, definitely subscribe for more yummy, healthy, delicious recipes. And if you enjoyed this video, leave it a thumbs up. See you on the next episode of Karolyne in the Kitchen. Until next time, bye.